Hey everyone, welcome to Bobini Creates. My name is Jeannie, and in today's video, I wanted to share with you my completed pages for September 2025. So let's go ahead and take a look. Starting off, I have Summer Nights by Hannah Carls on, and I was actually able to complete 2 pages in this book. And if you've been following for a while, you know I really want to complete this book. I've completed Daydreams, and actually there's a full flip through on my channel if you're interested in seeing that one. But on Summer Nights, I'd like to complete this one too. So this one here, this double page spread, I started last month, and I had to finish it this month. But I'll tell you, it's one that I wasn't that crazy about working on, just because I don't like the angle of her face. It just was one of those that just didn't appeal to me. But if I'm going to complete every page, let's go ahead and do that. So I used on this Neo Color for basing the background of her hair and also those peach flowers. And then on the rest of it, I used Prismacolor for her face. Just, I don't know, I like to do skin tones a lot of times in Prismacolor. It's just kind of my comfort zone, I guess. And Black Edition for shading other bits, and a little bit of Tombow and a little bit of gel pen. You can see some kind of sparkly bits here, hopefully. Let's see here in the on her like earrings and jewelry, her necklaces, and the center bits of the flowers. Hopefully you can see that too. Not as obvious in the flowers, but anyway, so I'm glad that one's done. And I actually, truth be told, I actually did have fun with it, but just not my favorite. I don't know. She looks kind of odd to me. But anyway, completed page. And then the next page in this book was this one, and it is this cute little squirrel page. And I had always wanted to save this for an autumn page. I just thought it was sort of fitting. But yet I was, in the same token, I was a little intimidated by, like, what the heck do you do with the tail? So I like this color palette. I think it's a pretty one. I used all Prismacolors to work on this, except for just a tiny little bit of Jelly Roll and some gel pen. You'll see the glitzy bits hopefully on these flowers, as well as the little dots, and then also on his little timepiece there. Um, so hopefully you can see that. That's always so difficult to make that show up on camera. But anyway, he was fun and kind of got me in the mood for fall. This was completed at the very beginning of September, where it was still super hot, but you know what? I was still ready to work on some autumn pages. Next up is Creepy Kawaii Halloween. I don't know why, but I always stumble on that name. But you can see a flip through of this on my channel. I have a video up, and I thought it was super cute, so I thought it was worthy of a little flip through. So the only page I did in this book was this one here, and just confession time here. I started to film this on this video, and I realized I had colored this underside of her hat blue, so I came in real quick with my acrylic marker and I colored that. I still have to shade it, but I thought that was funny. Sometimes I catch things when I'm filming, and I don't know why I don't look a little closer before I actually turn on my camera, but whatever. But yeah, this was alcohol markers, and I used Woomer pencil for a little bit of shading, and also Woomer acrylic paint. And it turned out pretty cute. This book is awesome. Like, it's one of those where I just almost can't decide what I want to do the rest of this spooky season in this book. It's just so much fun. Every page is as cute as the next. So yeah, you'll probably see some more in this, hopefully. Super, super cute. Next up is Luna by Maria Chole. And I always try to hit one of her books each month if I can, just because they're so cute and they're really sweet. So this one I completed with, well, I started with a base of Tombow watercolor markers for all the purple flowers and leaves in the background, as well as her shirt. And then everything else I did with Woomer pencils. And I thought it was cute. I love the limited color palette. And yeah, it was just a cute one. Pretty sweet. Next up, we have Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlzon. And I chose this page here, the old chest. And honestly, this one, I chose this one just because it was sort of some mindless coloring while I rewatching Ozark with my son. And so I was able just to kind of go in and color all these little bits, and it was just sort of relaxing, I guess. On this one, I used Woomer watercolors and I used Woomer pencils and a little bit of glitter gel pen for the border you can see here. And thinking that might be, yeah, that was it. Oh, and a little tiny bit of water-based marker as well. I don't love it. It's a little rough looking. I actually, when I had completed the inside background, the blue bit, I felt like it was really rough, so I went over that with pencil here and there. It's okay, but it was fun at least, so that's something, but I'm not especially proud of it. But another page completed. Next up is A Million Unicorns by Lulu Mayo, and on this one I did a double page spread. I wanted to participate in Space Timber. I saw a lot of you guys doing that on Instagram. Now, typical me, I didn't post it over there, but in my own mind, I kind of still participated. So this one, it already had, of course, the black background, so I didn't have to do anything there. But then I came in with folk art acrylic paint and a paintbrush, and I did a lot of it with that. I did some shading, with some pencil, and I did some jelly roll. Especially the neon is jelly roll, and some of the glitter bits as well are. So here we go, and I got a little American flag on that one. Don't ask me why, kind of, sort of. And another one that I don't particularly love, but I really did enjoy it. So again, I'll take that as a win. It's all good. So there you go. This book is Scandinavian Folk Art, and this is by Jessica Mazurkowitz. And I colored this one here that I'm calling Three Fish. Now, this is really just straight coloring. I used water-based markers, and I think that's it. Let me just double check myself. Yeah, that was it. No pencil, no nothing. And another one that was just sort of mindless, relaxing coloring, and I was good with that. I kind of felt like I could get away with that because a lot of Scandinavian art I feel like is just really simple, and that's the beauty in it. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to roll with that and not try to overthink it. So I really like the color palette. Is probably the thing I like about this one the most. But yeah, fun little book when you just need some easy coloring. I always look forward to this time of year and just breaking into the autumn books and pages as well as Halloween. So this one was so fun just to sort of look through and try to decide what to color. So I decided on this one, and let's see here. And if I didn't say, that was Autumn Scenes by Teresa Goodridge. And I'm just calling this one Purple Sky because I didn't know what to call it, but it's just colored with pencil and fine liner, and I don't even really remember what kind of pencil either, but I like it. You know, I like it. I had fun with that one, and I'm looking forward to. There's quite a few of these books, that mostly Teresa Goodridge has put out in Creative Haven, and I like all of them. So you'll probably see more of those as well. This is Adorable Dogs, another Creative Haven book, and this is by Angela Porter. And oh, I guess I didn't mark this one. Sorry about that. Um, Here we go. Got to turn it that way. So this one, I use some metallic marker for the background. I use fine liners, Arteza Twi, Woomer pencils, and some glitter gel pen for the stars, I guess. And I guess you kind of see a theme this month where a lot of them were just fun, easy pages for me, and this was no exception. Don't love the background. It's kind of streaky for my liking. I may go back in there and try to do something different, but for now I'm all right with it. But I thought it was it was super cute. And again, kind of on that fall vibe. So um, I was glad to be able to find something that fit the bill for that. So there you have it. Adorable dogs. Okay, guys, so I've got this last book before I show you my two buddy colors. So this one is Pop Manga Cute and Creepy Coloring Book by Camilla de Erico. Now, this one is always fun for me to reach for on Halloween. And I also love it because it's just one of those that, to me, I feel like I can experiment in it a little more because the paper's nice. And I don't know, I just sort of, that's what I think of when I color in this, is just all the fun mixed media that I can use. But in this one, something different for me. I use King Art gel sticks, a fair amount for the background. But what I did here is I used it to color actually everything. So I used one of those soft little, makeup brushes, and I colored with the gel stick everything, the pumpkin, the cat, the little pumpkins here, the background. And what I tried to do is, like for the pumpkins, I did sort of a gold color and I let it kind of go outside the lines. And then I came in with pencil to define it a little bit more for the actual little images themselves. So I don't know. I had a lot of fun playing with this one. And I was watching a scary movie, and this was one that I did just in one sitting, and I had a blast. So much fun. But I think overall, I think it turned out really cute. And I'll remember that in the future. I really like being able to color with those gel sticks. That's something that I don't normally do. So that was super fun. Okay, and finally, I have the first of my two buddy colors for the month, and this is Vibrant Wilds by Sarah Renee Clark, and it looks like I didn't mark this one. Oop, but it's going to open to that anyway, so that's good. So on this one, I used oil pastel for the background and came in with acrylic paint and a paintbrush over that, just because I didn't love it. Yeah, I just didn't love it. So that's a beautiful thing about acrylic paint, is you can just solve a lot of problems by, just covering things up that you don't like. And you can kind of see what I do like is it kind of left a little faint lighter area in the water, and that really sort of fits, I think. So it was a happy little mistake, I guess. And then I used also some acrylic paint pen, like for the coral, and then I came over and did some shading with pencil. And I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you Shelley's page, Shelley Weaver. And I thought hers turned out really cute. She did the pretty much the same. I think we did the kind of the same. Of course, the watercolor background. Hers is more blue. Mine's more aqua, I guess. We both did, sort of the gold on the outlining the shell. And I like the way that she did the purple coral. I thought that was clever. But yeah, that's that. And I think we both did a really nice job. Thank you so much, Shelley, for another awesome buddy color. Oh, I also wanted to show you my little bubble work on here. I thought that was pretty cute. This was a page that I really appreciated actually coloring, and when it was done, I just had a lot of fun with it. So that one. And then Jana at Color and Create with Jana, she and I do this book as a project book. So of course, this is Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. And let me go ahead and turn to our page just a moment. Okay, so this one's our buddy color, another double page spread. You probably remember, maybe from the last couple of months, we've decided to tackle some double page spreads just because, make a little more progress. Plus, we're trying to complete this whole book, so you got to tackle them sometime. And I think we both did a great job. On this one, I used, let's see here, water base marker. You know what, I didn't even mark this. I didn't even have my page ready to go here. Just a moment. Let's see, I have my little coloring journal off to the side. So this one, yeah, I didn't write it down, but like looks like I did water-based marker. I think I remember doing some watercolor as well, watercolor for some basing, and then I went over that with pencil and a little bit of gel pen. So it reminded me of something, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember what, and now I just thought of it. This reminds me of one of my coloring book cases, and I think once I say that, you guys will know what I'm talking about because it's kind of a popular one. So yeah, that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you now. I was going to say set this aside, but let me just go ahead and put Jana's page on top of this one. And I love her page. Beautiful colors. We both went for some corals, but aside from that, they are completely different, and I love that. And as always, Jana does a beautiful job. So thank you so much, and thanks to all of you for joining me on this video. I really had fun sharing these with you. I hope you'll let me know what your favorite page or pages are and what you're working on, and give it a like if you would. I'd appreciate that. And I'll see you on my next video. Take care. Bye now.